Hello folks, welcome to Code Crux. This is Mahesh Gnani, and in this video I am going to talk about example on defuzzification methods. I have already made two videos on various defuzzification techniques, that is defuzzification methods part 1 and defuzzification methods part 2. So I recommend you that before you go through this video, please watch both the videos. Links are given in the description box. To compute the crisp value corresponding to fuzzy output functions, we need to take aggregation of all the fuzzy output functions, and then we have to apply certain defuzzification methods on that aggregated function. So assume that we are given three fuzzy output functions C1, C2 and C3, and their corresponding membership graph is shown here. First, we need to take union of these three functions. As we know, union always represents maximum membership value of the overlapping regions. So the final aggregated output fuzzy functions would look like this. In centroid methods, we need to find out area of this polygon. So we have to take integration over line AB, BC, CE and so on for all the lines. So we will get the area of this entire fuzzy function. To compute the equation of line AB, we have to consider this line where x1, y1 represents 0, 0 and x2, y2 corresponds to 1.5, 1. Here, x1, y1 and x2, y2 corresponds to two endpoints of the line. For line, as we can see from the diagram, x1, y1 would be 0, 0 and x2, y2 would be 1.5, 1. X, y is any random point on the line. So if we put appropriate values of endpoints and we solve the equation, we will get y is equal to 0.67x. And as we can see from this diagram, the line AB grows between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1.5. In similar way, we can compute the equation for all the lines, and those equations are summarized in the table. If you have any difficulty in understanding how to find the equation of the line or how to find out the x value whenever lines are intersecting, I recommend you to watch the video on defuzzification methods part 2, in which I have explained in depth that how to compute the intersection point and to find a particular x value for those lines. In center of gravity method, we need to find out such a centroid so that when we draw a vertical line, it divides the aggregated fuzzy output into two equal masses, and this centroid can be computed as x star is equal to integration mu c bar of x into x dx divided by mu c bar of x into dx, where integration mu c bar of x dx represents area of the polygon. We need to take integration over all the lines which made up this fuzzy output function, and when we put appropriate values in this equation, we will get crisp value corresponding to this fuzzy set as 2.5. In center of sums method, we have to find area of individual fuzzy output function. That means we do not have to take the overlapping or we do not have to take aggregation of these polygons. We'll find out area of individual fuzzy output functions, and then we'll weight it by its center, and then we'll find out the crisp value. So all these functions are in form of triangle. The equation of area for the triangle is 1/2 base into height. So for first triangle, the base width is 3 minus 0, that is 3. So its area would be 1/2 3 into its height, which is 1. So area would be 1.5. Similarly, for second triangle, the base width will be 3 minus 1, that is 2. Height of this triangle is 1, and hence its area would be 1/2 into 2 into 1, that is 1. And in identical way, we can compute the area of triangle 3, or we can say membership function 3, which is going to be 2. The center of each fuzzy membership function we can easily compute from the diagram itself. As we can see that center of C1 is 1.5, C2 is 2 and C3 is 3. If we put all this value in the equation of center of sums method, which is summation over I is equal to 1 to n ai into xi upon summation of all the areas, if we simplify it and solve it, we will get the crisp value corresponding to center of sums method as 2.3, which is almost near to center of gravity method. In center of largest area method, we have to consider the aggregated fuzzy output function, and we have to find out the area covered by individual fuzzy output functions. As we can see that A1 corresponds to area covered by line AB and BC, A2 corresponds to area covered by the line CD and DE, and area A3 corresponds to the area covered by line EF and FG. So A1, A2 and A3 corresponds to areas of original polygon in this fuzzy aggregate output function. So let us compute A1, A2 and A3. So area A1 we can compute by taking integration over line AB and BC only. We already have computed equation of all the lines. So if we take the integration, we will find the area. So A1 would be 1.02, A2 is 0.46 and A3 is 1.56. The center of largest area method always select a polygon or sub region having the maximum area, and it will find the center of that. If we put all the appropriate value in this equation and we'll solve it, we will get the crisp value as 3.3 corresponding to center of largest area method. In weighted area method, we have to weight the membership value of each fuzzy output function by its center. From diagram, it is clear that the membership value of all these three functions or highest membership value of all these function is 1. The center of first fuzzy output function is 1.5. For second it is 2 and for third it is 3. If we put corresponding values into the equation of weighted area method, then x star or the crisp value corresponding to this we will get as a 2.25. The first of maxima method will return such a minimum x whose membership value is same as the height of the aggregated fuzzy output. So height of this aggregated fuzzy output is 1, and the first minimum x whose membership value is same as height is 1.5, and hence the crisp value corresponding to first of maxima method would be 1.5. The last of maxima method will return such a highest x whose membership value is same as height of the aggregated fuzzy output function. And as we can see that for x is equal to 3, height is 1, and this is maximum x which is having the membership value same as the height. And hence the last of maxima method will return crisp value 3 corresponding to this output function. Middle of maxima is not possible to compute because there is no continuous span for the height. And height method is not applicable because height is not unique in this case. We have 3 different points with the same height. This is another example. We are given 2 fuzzy outputs, C1 bar and C2 bar, and union of these 2 sets would look like this. To compute crisp value using all different methods, we need to find out area covered by this polygon. We need to find out equation of all the lines which are making this fuzzy output function. For your reference, answers are given here. You can try by yourself and you can verify it whether you have got this concept or not. That's it for today, folks. See you in next video. If you think this video was useful to you, then please like, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe the channel Codecrafts. Press the bell icon for the notification of latest videos. Stay connected, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.